Hey everyone, welcome back to Blakesley Acres. I'm Joe. So I want to do a quick video here on the goat herd. Um, as you can see behind me, they are doing pretty good. I ended up putting this fence up me and Gage did last weekend. I didn't get video of it because I was trying to get it done and get them out, because they don't like staying where they're supposed to. So I put this netting up in this area here. I'll show you. This area is directly behind our house, and I didn't want them in here, but this was the only area I could give them that had a good amount of brush in it. And you can see the job they're doing on it. They're clearing it out really well, and I wanted to clear this out eventually anyway, this part, clean it up. But we have in the spring we've got dandelion or lilac plants out there, and we've got lilies that grow all through there, but they're starting to die anyway this time of year. So I decided to let the goats have it so they can get out of their pen. The pasture is all chewed down, so they've been out here and they're doing really good on it. So hoping this lasts them for a little bit longer. They're doing a really good job cleaning it up. They've got plenty of logs and stuff out here to climb on, as you can see. Eventually this is going to be the kids' play area. We just haven't got around to do it. You don't, Mary. Sweetie. Mooney and her daughter. My two Bordeaux's right there. They are they're going to a new home. I decided to downsize on my herd a little bit. I haven't been doing a ton with the goats, and right now these four Nubians and that Nubian Kiko boar cross doeling right there is my last goats I'm gonna have, and probably a buck. The Bordeaux's, they're being sold to a young girl, and she's wanting to get into showing goats for 4-H and in the fairs. And they contacted me, and I decided to sell. I was going to keep Rosie here, and just sell the red doe. But I need to downsize on my numbers for the goats for the winter. I'm trying to downsize on all the animals just to get back on track. I was getting a little ahead of myself and with the butcher shop and stuff this year. Just starting to get burned out and stuff. So I'm taking a step back, downsizing a little bit, and regrouping on the stuff that I'm doing here for the farm, and just trying to keep it so I don't get completely burnt out. I have a tendency to do that. I go, think I'm going to be able to do everything myself, and it just doesn't work out. But with the butcher shop taking that on this year, it's taken a lot out of us to keep moving forward with a lot of this stuff. So yeah, that's the goal right now. I'm going to downsize on the goats for this year, gain traction in the spring of what I'm going to do for breeding programs and what animals I'm going to keep and what I'm doing with them. I'm looking at the cows too on what I should do with that. But I want to get some more in-depth videos on the goats. This netting works pretty good for them if you got a good fence charger and they get used to it. I'd like to probably get more so I can do more pastures, and I'm considering doing some more lambs next spring. Having the butcher shop and stuff makes it a little bit better. I can kind of control the whole start to finish on all my animals. having the butcher shop, so I can pencil myself in and get decent butcher dates. Old Gert right there, my buddy's goat. Rosie, here's Mooney. But yeah, these, I enjoy having the goats and stuff, but the goats are very high maintenance versus some of the other animals we have here on the farm. And they're taking a little bit more so in the fencing department. They haven't been high maintenance, you know. If you can get them out and get them on good pasture and keep them rotating and not in the same areas, I haven't had a ton of problems with worms until I had to keep locking them up. I started seeing that some of these does were having issues in the parasite department. So I did have to use a wormer on them. Just getting too busy, getting too far ahead of myself with stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna revisit a lot of the animals and what I'm doing here on the farm. But they're doing a pretty good job. They're heading back out here. They're doing an amazing job on this brush, getting it cleaned up and doing exactly what I want them to do out here. On the back side of this, actually, there's only one strand of wire, and it's not, I'm not meaning to keep them in just this area. I want them to start learning to go out that area of my property, because there's tons of forage out there for them. But they were used to going out there on the pond dike and walking underneath that wire, and they would go up and they'd go around any fence I tried putting up for them. They'd go around up to the guest cabin and get out in the road and walk down here. And I've been wanting to get them over in this area, so I decided to use the netting. This is a Premier 1 netting, and I use this to kind of block the whole roadside so they're not tempted to go out towards the road. And so far they've had plenty to eat and they're not trying to get towards the road. I don't know why they enjoy being out there so much, but that's where they were heading. But now they're focused on this area. I'm hoping that they get a lot of these vines and all this brush cleaned up. And this is a patch of woods that's between our house and the butcher shop's right on the other side of these trees here. So not that I really want it opened up so I can see right over the butcher shop, but this small area right here where they're in, I wanted them to clean out. I'm going to clean more of the brush out and open it up and turn it more into a more yard space than weeds. I'm hoping next year I can get to that and just have like a little area out here we can come out and enjoy. I am planning on doing a hoof trimming video on how I trim the hooves. And when the goats get back into milk, I'd like to do a milking video, which will be interesting because the only one that's been milked is Mooney. May and Mary, they've never been bred yet, so I don't know how they're going to do on the milk stand. It's all part of training. And I need to get back into milking our dairy cows. They've been getting completely nursed out by their calves, and I'm having a hard time keeping them separate. So things to work on. I've just been so busy I haven't had time to keep up with all of it. So it's been a nice break that the calves are keeping the cows milked out. Although I'm missing the farm fresh milk, it's been a nice break. We've been milking the cow, at least one or the other, straight through since last October when we bought Mabel. So we've had about a month and a half off now. It's been very nice, but I want to get back into it and get a better routine down. So yeah, I've got a lot more videos coming up. I'm getting back into making content again. Like I said, just been crazy busy and have a hard time keeping up with everything. So if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, share, and ring that notifications bell. And hope we can get plenty more content out for you guys. Catch you on the next one.